Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, are you sitting down? Because we have some absolutely massive casting news that is going to change the landscape of Salem as we know it. We've seen favorites come and go, but this time, the Brady and Horton families are bringing out the heavy hitters for a reunion we didn't see coming. That's right, Alison Sweeney, Christie Clark, Bryan Dattilo, and Chandler Massey are all officially back at the studio in Burbank. We are talking about the return of the iconic Sami Brady, her sister Carrie, the ever resilient Lucas Horton, and their son Will. Now, before you get too excited and set your DVRs for tomorrow, there is a catch. Because Days taped so far in advance, this major story arc isn't actually set to air until June 2027. I know, waiting a year for this payoff feels like forever, but according to the stars themselves, it is going to be well worth the wait. So, what makes this return different? Usually, these four pop in and out for separate cameos, but this time they are all working together on one family-driven story. Alison Sweeney, who has been playing Sami since 1993, admitted she was actually a bit nervous about this return because the scripts are incredibly dialogue-heavy and emotional. She described the material as a page-turner that builds on decades of history rather than just repeating the same old soap tropes. And let's talk about the Brady sisters. Christie Clark, who first stepped into Carrie's shoes back in 1986, is flying in all the way from her home in England for this. She and Alison Sweeney have that sisterly chemistry down to a science. Clark said returning to scenes with Sweeney was like riding a bike. They look into each other's eyes and instantly transport back into that often troubled sisterly dynamic. But here is the kicker. Sweeney says the story doesn't just revisit old rivalries. We've seen them fight over men for decades. This time, the writers are giving these characters conversations they have never had before. We're talking about real, weighty, important scenes that will continue to shape Salem long after their guest run ends. Let's look at where we left off. When we last saw Sami in November 2025, she dropped a bombshell. She's engaged to Dante Vitali, the cousin of mafia princess Eva Vitali. Could the Vitali crime family be the weighty material Alison is talking about? And how does Carrie, who we last saw saying goodbye to John Black in June 2025, fit into this new drama? And we can't forget the guys. Bryan Dattilo and Chandler Massey are back as the Lucas and Will duo we love. Sweeney mentioned that working with them is always special, and that the rhythm between her and Dattilo was there from the second they started filming. This isn't just a greatest hits tour. It sounds like a legitimate evolution for these characters. Are we finally going to see Sami find peace, or is she bringing a mafia war to her sister's doorstep? What do you think the big storyline is? Are you Team Sami or Team Carrie this time around? Sound off in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any Salem updates. We'll see you in the next one.